Hey, it's John here from John Still Runs. Today I want to talk about trail running and how cool it is, how good it is, how much it's so enjoyable. Um, Here I am at Mugger Hill mountain bike trail, and I'm just having a little bit of a run through this area. What is trail running? Trail running is running and walking on unpaved trails or tracks. Sometimes it involves a bit of walking, sometimes it involves a little bit of standing around and talking, particularly if you're running with other people. Usually the running is on a marked trail. That's the best idea. Going off trail can be a little tricky and you're more likely to get lost. But sometimes that happens, and usually if you've got a good map on your phone or your watch, you can find your way back. So if you do get lost or disorientated, another good tip is make sure that you're using a watch that can take you back to the start using its GPS function, or a phone with a map that you can find to direct you back to the right place. Navigation, something I've never been really good at. So how does one do trail running? What's involved? Well, first of all, you've got to find a trail, and I found one here. It's quite close to where I live, and it's a marked trail. It's around about 4 kilometers around if you follow it. And one of the important things I find is, which is a little difficult when you're filming by the way, is to keep the immediate trail in view. It's just too easy, so easy to just clip a tree root or a rock and stumble and fall. Not very enjoyable. So what are some good tips for trail running? One of the things I like to make sure is that my shoes have enough grip so that I don't slip on any smooth or wet section of the trail. So something with a bit of grip on your sole of your shoe is important. And talking of phones, if you do have a little bit of an emergency, perhaps if you do trip and fall and you're by yourself, or even if you're running with somebody, make sure one of you has a phone at least, so you can call the appropriate people to rescue you. And another great thing to do when you're trail running is to run it with somebody. As you can see, I'm not running with anybody today. I wouldn't mind. It's a real pleasure to share the love and joy of trail running. But it also adds a bit of security too. You're probably not going to have too many issues with other trail users, but there might be if you're running alone. So having someone along is not a bad idea. Plus, something shared like this is always more fun. And another great tip, I think, whenever you're trail running, carry some water, just in case, or some other fluids, some electrolytes. Have a drink, because hydration is so important for your efficiency of running, preventing dehydration, and in my case minimise the risk of ill health events like atrial fibrillation. It's nice to stop and have a little drink. Probably my number one tip of the day for trail running. Stop, enjoy your surroundings. God's creation. Well, that was a good run. 4.2, 4.3 Ks. Thoroughly enjoyable. Absolutely delightful. So why not find a friend? Find a trail. There's no need for speed. You can just enjoy and at the same time build strength, agility, and a sense of peace in what I consider God's creation.